He takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. They find some open field here. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 32-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? We just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
Hey, along the line, along the line. Real.
In motion left, Robinson.
Hey, alert 33. Okay.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Steps away to his left. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. When they're lined up in the 46 defense like that, running is just going to be a slog.
Especially if you're trying to run in the middle of the defense. So what you're hoping, get a stalemate against the 3 across the front, and can you get some one-on-one blocks that you can win on the perimeter? To me, that's the best place to carry the football.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Again, it'll be Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, They know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
Second and 4. Throwing is Smith. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's third and long. These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. In motion, the tight end. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Throwing, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day three corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, let's turn around, hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Sticking with Walker on second down. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Walker. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll try the air now with Smith. This is the tight end fan. And some room to run now. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game. And we see a lot of big plays, as we just saw there.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Excellent effort defensively. Tackle for loss goes to Leonard Floyd.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get the ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
On 2nd and 12, Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Scotty Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Going right back to Akers. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. And the Rams hit 6-5 now on the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. This is caught by Robinson. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Hurry, hurry! Run, run, run.
Now Mayfield. This is caught at the 20. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Up, up. Regular, regular, regular. Alert, 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 alert.
Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Rams are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Gay is on for the point after. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Rams 14, Seahawks 13.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
Rashad Penny on the return. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
these strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
To try again after the sack. Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
60
On first down, Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll go again here with Akers. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now it's Lockett. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.